we start where this all left off. Huh. Solar system. Isn't this just interesting? Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I get it's been a good minute, but some things have happened. Some really bad things. I'll just be recording the Universe Sandbox as we go along with this. So, what has happened in recent times? Well, ever since my older videos from 2 to 3 years ago, a lot has happened that I wish to explain to the viewers. Basically, this will be an Avenger exposing video as all of the nasty things he's done and evidence. I have 35 screenshots as of the present moment of his wrongdoings, some older, some newer. Now you may be asking, who is this Avenger fella? Avenger is an Electron or Roblox Chat Simulator 2 player if you're a new gen or an old gen. Depends on which one you're from. Basically, he has been exposed for racism, neo-Nazism, IP doxing, whatever you want to call it, cyberbullying, harassment, and other such things. There's a lot that I can list off here, but I'll be showing the screenshots as we edit now in CapCut, because sometimes I'm just lazy like that. So, what has Avenger done to me? Me personally, I am one of his victims. What do you mean victims? And what do you mean by one? Well, I thought I was gonna get along with him after I was done with my anti-Avenger phase, but his ego was so big that he couldn't handle the fact that I could just, you know what? I'm gonna archive an anti-Avenger server. And then he says, no, that's not a good idea. So he sends his spies in a friend server, my server, and other people's servers. This is raiding, and is against Discord's terms of service. Think about that. He's technically committing a crime. Yep. It's not sad. Basically. He also said many slurs to me, including the F slur, the N word, hard R, and an A. He said pretty much everything. I am left in shock to this day on how evil this man is. He admitted to me in 2023 that he was 11. So, as of the current moment, 2024, he'd be 11 years old. Now, I don't think this is Avenger's fault, and you may be asking me, why don't you think it's Avenger's fault? The reason I don't think this is Avenger's fault is because he's 12. He's going through puberty, and he's hanging out with bad influences such as Classic, who's been accused for being a pedophile multiple times. He's hanging out with bad influences like Classic, basically Gamer. Everybody that he hangs out with is either just a clone of him, or just a really bad influence, and that eventually got to him, as we can tell of what he's been doing as of recent. It's honestly just depressing thinking about it. I mean, this was a child. He had motivations to take me down, but then he ruined it. He fucked it up. Which, honestly, I don't blame him for. It's not him, it's his friends, or his clones, as I call them, who have constantly bullied him into making him do all of this. Watch, he's gonna comment on his video and say it's all false information, but honestly, it's true. So basically, I'll explain what he's done of recent and why I hate him so much with his friends. So in basic terms, he had planned criminal activity where gamers, aka Crazy with a K for some reason, says he wanted. So the plan for them was they already have an anti-Fia server, which Fia was my old user. Now I go by Marionette or whatever. So they planned to. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I'm just It gives me bad memories thinking about it. So basically, Crazy says they want Avenger to seem like he wants to be in a relationship with me, and I'm not gay, no. And basically, he wants. It's hard to talk. Like, it's really hard to talk. So Crazy wants Avenger to cheat on me with Dinnerbone or whatever. Dinnerbone's a really bad person on their own, and then they'll send me a quote apology video, which is the Logan Paul script, and it's an IP grabber. Unfortunately, I clicked on this twice, but thank God I second thoughted. I had second thoughts, so I set my location to some random place. So basically, they got somebody else's random IP address. Luckily for me, I'm not affected at all. So that's a crime on him. This is criminal activity, harassment, cyberbullying because of all the mean things he said to me. Basically, just being a bad person, man. It's terrible. I don't know why people still support him like Mikey. And Mikey's gonna go on his video and say, hey, I never supported him, I'm neutral. No, you're not neutral. If I've ever seen it, you were supporting him the last time we talked. Stupid. So, yeah. It was pretty bad. And then he sends me threats, like, homie, I'm replacing the N word with homie. I don't know what to replace the F word is with, but he said, homie, I'm coming to you. Hey, pull up, I'm gonna come to your house. Like, does that sound like a normal human to you? No. Something's wrong with him. I don't understand, but there's something wrong with him. Just making me depressed to think about it. So, on topic. So, what he did next is he tried raiding my server with spies, but luckily, they're not that difficult to catch out since they're pretty easy to see. What I mean by easy is that they literally have, like, his profile, they have slurs in their bio, they say all this bad shit, basically, spy behavior in the shortest terms. So, yeah, it sucks. I really wanted to be friends with this guy until he started doing this. Also, he said, oh, he literally leaked his own address to me, which is in British Columbia for some reason. Like, I refuse to believe he's Canadian. I refuse to believe it. And basically, he was giving me all these threats and stuff. And honestly, it's bad. I don't know how bad he got corrupted. Like, he's honestly been corrupted, and he's gonna acknowledge that. Well, he's gonna act like he's not, but it sucks. It sucks what his friends have done to him. Where'd Saturn go? It's depressing. Honestly, it's just depressing. Like, what type of person would do all of this just because he saved a server that you didn't want him to save? Doesn't make sense. Just ask him politely and there you go. Problem solved. But he had to go all out for some reason, which I still won't understand to this day. I know I'm getting the orbits wrong, so don't worry about that. It's just sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. I've never in my life seen a person with this amount of wrath and rage in them. He's basically the sin of wrath at this point. Like, it makes me sad to say it, but I don't think we can save him. Like, there's no way. Not that I see. It's just unsavable. You can't do anything. You just gotta deal with this. I mean, I get it. He literally drew. I mean, I get it. I drew him on spikes and all that, and he drew my teammate Lazy, which is already another bad person, and me on spikes. But hey, Lazy's the one who escalated that. That's not me. Also, he's done so much bad stuff. We can make a whole entire list and expose video on him, which is what this is. It's an expose video. I want to bring the light. I want to bring a light to the Electron community of what he's been doing, and because I know he's a really good liar. He's a really good manipulator. He's really good at it, and that's the problem. He's gonna get the Electron community to start despising me, like to start hating me, and all he says is nothing. It's not true. So I wanted to bring this to light. And people think I'm gonna sue him. No, I'm not. That's just immature. If I sue him, that's just gonna make me look even more immature. Like, you gotta move on. Just move on from it. But I just want to bring to light because I don't want people hating me for no reason. So, aside from that topic, I might make a little community myself. You know, I already have like 62 subscribers. I'm gonna see what I can do with editing videos and yeah, see what I can do as a channel because technically I can do a lot still. I have opportunity. But basically, I'm gonna see if I can race Avenger in subscribers. Right now he has 200 subscribers exact. So, and Mikey has 222 subscribers. Lazy has like 90, 100, not sure. So yeah, I'm gonna race Avenger. Let's see who wins, eh? Good old competition. Anyway, if you guys have any more background gameplay suggestions, I wouldn't mind hearing them. Since, honestly, I got nothing else to do. See what it looks like. I got nothing else to do as background gameplay but Five Nights at Freddy's, Roblox. I don't exactly want everything lagging out. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear my voice. This is the first time I like record in a good minute. So yeah, I might do some exposed videos. I might just do like a TED Talk, like a podcast, the Electron podcast or whatever. Now I talked to Pawsy about this, and he said, "Well, we have that handled, right?" But the next thing you know, he has a peace treaty with Avenger, which I already know Avenger lied about. Like Avenger started slandering his way because I know Pawsy just wants peace, but peace sometimes isn't an option, Pawsy, and you gotta accept that. Sometimes you have to fight for your right. Anyway, now for my own thing. Why is Lazy on my team? I don't want him on my team. I'm just gonna be straight up honest here. I don't want him here. I don't want any controversial figures on my team. I don't want them, like, because that'll ruin me. Like, honestly, that'll just ruin my reputation. And now I know he's gonna be watching this in like a good few minutes after I publish it, but he's probably gonna fight me about it. But I just don't want anybody controversial on my team because that'll just ruin me. And that's the last thing I want. So, basically, Avenger is just the worst person that you can meet right now in general. And I know he's going through puberty since he's 12, but you just gotta give him time. Hope he matures up, because what's going on right now, none of us understand. Because you never see somebody change in an instant like that. That doesn't make sense. Unless it's his friends doing it, which I totally see, by the way, because his friends are some really, really bad influences. Like, they made him change into a femboy profile picture a while back. And they were daring him to do it. Now, you may bring up somebody like Minas, but Minas is just a good kid. He's in the wrong fandom. He's in the wrong group. He's in the wrong group right now. basically, that's all I wanted to address. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should do next, please leave them in the comments below, because I will be reading the comments. Because I know Avengers and me are going to fight in the comments as usual. Anyway, that's all I wanted to address. I'm not sure if I should make a punchline for the end or an intro, but I guess I'll think about it. You guys can make a suggestion, I don't know. But basically, I'm done. We're not doing this anymore. I'll see you guys in the next video, if this ever does get published, because I know I'm probably going to have a hard time editing this.